lower for all that.
You're welcome.
Moving on! Our final candidate is a resident of Port Deptford. The third cousin, twice removed.
Perhaps it would be better if I took it from here. Thank you very much.
Huzzah!
Of significant influence and vision. A merchant of worldwide renown and fame. Who better than I, Sir Thaddeus Foote, to take the little folk of Port Deptford the next step? Who better than I? For a merchant such as myself.
What sort of a merchant would that be?
Well, I'm in the family business of import and export. For a man of vision such as myself.
What is it that you import then?
Whatever I'm not exporting. For a man of vision such as myself.
What is it that you export then?
Whatever I'm not currently importing. For a man of vision
What
such
kind of workforce do you have?
Well, they know what they're doing. Vision, you see.
What do they know that can help you be mayor?
Well, I don't know what they know. Vision.
Well, then how do you know what they've done and how well they've done it?
Well, obviously, you know nothing about business. See, I don't need to know what they need to know. They know what they need to know, and they know this. Now, they know that I know that they know what they need to know and when they need to do it. So while I may not know exactly what they know or do, I do know that they know what to do, and they know when to do it, and they certainly know what I do know that they haven't done what they need to do when they need to do it. It couldn't be any simpler, you know?
What sort of vision?
Executive management.
Well, how do you suppose these visions of yours will help the people of Port Deptford?
Very interesting. Well, as any good merchant knows, the best way to expand is through growth. But as a brilliant merchant knows, such as myself, the only way to expand is to have a place to grow.
I'm afraid you've lost us on this one.
Well, the Far East, of course, a vast land of new and exotic merchandise, and I have made a connection to the Far East right here in Port Deptford.
You
I
have?
have indeed. Why, she is right here. May I present to you Madame Wong?
What do you want, old fat man?
The charming Madame Wong. She was left here, you see.
I believe the term is abandoned.
Well, yes, as may be, by her trading caravan as an emissary from the Far East when her husband met with some dreadful accident.
Husband was hit by falling fat man by bridge. So then I take husband and I drag him over to cliff where another fat man fall on him. Then I take honorable husband and I drag him back over to bridge where another fat man fall on him. What is it with this country? You always raining fat Englishmen? Oh, I look like it about to pour. That explains the strange stain on the doublet.
Well, that's all very good, but...
But wait, there's more. I am all but assured to be the next Lord Mayor of Port Deptford.
How is that?
Why, Madame Wong here has concocted a powder to help me with my election.
This is true.
Yes, she found out I have a weak election and that she could help.
Yes, it's ancient family remedy to create strong family remedy.
Yes, indeed. When I first met Madame Wong, she said she did not believe I am afoot and inquired about my election. Well, I said I was certainly concerned about my election, and how is it exactly that a foreigner such as yourself knows about my problems with my election?
Oh, do tell.
Well, the women, you see, the women of the village told her I had a weak election, particularly my wife.
Oh yeah, she big with the laughter. She say his election's so small.
Well, only the initial returns. I must say the woman knows not her place. Never happened before.
Oh yeah, that's what they all say.
Well, I'm sure they do. Well, nevertheless, I was crushed and recumbent. What could I do? Where could I go in this late hour to get help with my election? And behold my miracle in the form of Madame Wong. She said that she had a remedy for a weak election.
Yes, an ancient family remedy.
Well, he is ancient.
She said that I could finally be afoot, finally stand firm and erect. You have no idea how long I've waited to stand firm and erect as a foot.
Yes, firm and elect.
Magnifico! I need help with my election too.
Oh yeah, it's very simple. You take some rhino horn, you grind it up.
Madam Wong, you best use the whole rhino.
I bet I've never had an election before. Mother will be so proud.
And then there's some ginseng root and you grind it up.
Oh, I hope it's a big one.
Oh, I'll do what I can. Then the most important part is to grind up tiger's penis.
Oh, you moron!
whiskey.
All right, this gonna be a lot of powder. Now you remember, you have election for longer than 4 hours, you gonna tell Barbara Surgeon.
My dear Madam Wong, when I have a successful election, I'm telling everybody.
What? They think this for voting? Are all men in your village so dumb?
Well, if you mean my fellow candidates, then yes. Yes, they are. All they ever think about are their little elections.
Oh, this is just a big waste of time. I must be Queen and get out of this crazy country before it starts raining fat Englishmen on me.
Perhaps it is time we ask the good people of Port Deptford if they have questions for the candidates.
Hey.
Yes, state your name and your question.
Hey, I be Horace Brown, and I had a question for, Larry. Hey, be this night, ho?
No.
Oh, right then.
Right. Does anyone else have a question for the candidates?
Oh, yes! I have a question for the candidates.
Please state your question.
I shall, sir. What is the question of morality? Morality! It is a question of purity! Purity! And a question of being all right with the Almighty. You see, this time we had a candidate who stood not for the sins of adultery! A candidate who stood not for the sins of lustity! A candidate who stood not for the sin of fondity.
Well, my dear Puritans, obviously
I am your mayoral candidate. I ask you, who is more free of adultery? Who is more free of lustity? Who's just more free? If you want purity, if you want chastity, if you want celibacy, well then, I'm yours, boys!
Purity? Chastity? Celibacy? One moment. Never mind.
I see we're back to the driven snows again. Now, does anyone else have a question for the candidates?
Hey.
Yes?
Hey, my question is for John Giuseppe.
See.
Hey, be this night, ho?
No.
All right then.
This can't be good, this angry old buggard. Welcome, Colonel MacDonald. Please state your question for the candidates. I think we're going to need an interpreter here.
Myself am a great scholar, learned in the languages of ancient Rome and Greece, as well as the dialects of faraway regions, but I can't interpret this.
Why, I don't think anyone could interpret that. They would have to be the most worldly, brilliant linguists.
I'm cunning! I know what he's saying, because I speak Scottish!
Who's that?
Oatman! On you get the boga!
Oh, no. Pirkare mur, waka, fikipare, utpor wad, firmakir.
On die dak, dude, meet, agrat, und chef!
Oh, verkipir marki, idiot.
Oh, you get glad you took him go!
Great.
Oatman! He's never gonna get that donkey up the second floor, I can tell you that.